Hi loves! Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing my currently inked for the month of March. But before we get started, I did kind of want to go over what I did have inked for the month of February because some did carry over. So let's set this aside and look at this page. So the first thing on here is my Kaweco Hello Kitty collaboration pen, and that had Wearing Gold 12 Night. As you can see, it is no longer here. I did use about half of the ink that was in there, and then eventually learned I didn't like the ink and pen combination, so I flushed it out. So that is no longer in the lineup. That's kind of also how that one went. Next we have the Sailor Pro Gear Slim in the color Taco. That is this one right here. It is from the Solar Term collection, and this has the ink Sailor Kitsune Biori. And I'm sad to say I haven't used this as much as I thought that I would, but I am going to continue using it because I do love the pen and ink combination. So I have about that much left. I did use quite a bit of it, as you can see. I do recall also using this in a few of my spreads in my memory keep. So let's see where I used it in. Kitsune Biori from February 1st and the 5th. So I just kind of want to show you what it looks like. It's a beautiful ink color. And again, I love the pen and ink combination. It is with a fine nib and it writes really well, and this color just looks great. So I really love it. Sorry for the overexposure there, but it's a good combination. So I will continue to use this one all up for the month of March. So that is a carryover from February. Another one is the Sailor Hachimonjiya pen and ink. So this is with a medium fine nib. I honestly barely use this. I keep forgetting about it. Also, it is such like a light pink color, the ink. So I think that's why I don't reach for it as often as I would like to. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to use it for a week for March because, yeah, again, I didn't use it in my memory keep at all for journaling, which I thought that I would have by now, but I haven't. And as you can see, I have, like, if you go like this, it looks full, but when you go down, half of the converter is still full. So I'm gonna try my best to use this in a few spreads in my memory keep this month. Wish me luck. So yeah, this is a carryover from February. I no longer have the Platinum Decimo in white inked up. I did use that one all up, but I still have the Platinum Hachimonjiya and my TWSBI inked up right here. So the Platinum Hachimonjiya, actually, I finished it and I re-inked it. I love this pen and ink combination. This is with a fine nib, and this is with Scribo Rose Antico. And I actually had just a sample of this ink, but I ended up purchasing the full bottle because I love it so much. So in February and January, I actually used up the ink that was in here and I re-inked it. So yeah, it is gonna be in my March lineup because I just love this pen and ink combination. I feel like I've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. This pen and ink combination is probably gonna be forever in all of my lineups because I just love it so much. And then this one I haven't used as much as I would like to. I just pretty much use it to kind of decorate a page because it is a shimmery ink. The TWSBI 580 Diamond in the extra fine, or with the extra fine nib, sorry. And this is Journalize Tinkerbell. You'll see how gorgeous it is when I swatch it. So that's kind of what was left from February. I have 4 pens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 is no longer in this lineup, but 4 is. and I added 2 more for the month of March. So let's go ahead and do the writing samples with all of these beauties. Like, look at this. I love this so much. Ugh, it's gonna be even more pink when April arrives, because to me, April is cherry blossom season, even though cherry blossom season actually starts like mid-March, but I'm gonna go full in on that when April comes, and it's just gonna be all pink, like totally pink. So anyways, let's do writing samples. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the TWSBI 580 because I feel like this is the one that's been inked the longest out of the bunch. All right, so here's just a close-up of it. I have it with an extra fine nib, and again, for some reason, my extra fine does a great job with shimmer inks. So I always put a shimmer ink in this pen. Never have any issues whatsoever. Oh, such a pretty color. You can see there, this has a lot of shimmer. Just making sure it's twirled. Love this ink. All right. It's such a pretty ink. It's crazy how it really goes on more like a green, and it dries down into this beautiful kind of like corally color. Ugh, I love it. And again, it's a shimmery ink, so it's stunning. I love this one. Okay, next is the Platinum and Hachimonjiya collaboration. This is Hatsuyuki. Here's a close-up of that beautiful nib. I love this pen. Now, actually, I like to pose these pens. Beautiful. This is a fine nib. And this is Scribo. So pretty. I love this pen and ink combination. Like, love, love, love. Next, I have my Sailor and Hachimonjiya collaboration. Here's a look at the nib. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go down a little bit. So pretty. This one's the new fine nib, and it's also with the Hachimonjiya ink. This is such a pretty ink. I really need to make an effort to use this in my memory keep. You guys know me, I just love my browns so much that, I don't know, I always get scared to like reach for different colors. So I really need to make a point on using this in a few of my memory keeping spreads. Okay, next we have my Sailor Pro Gear Slim in the color Taco, and this is from the Solar Term collection. This one is such a beautiful pen, and I love the nib on this one. It's such a smooth writer, considering that it's a fine. Like, it's very surprising, and I just love this pen and ink combination. It just goes so well. And again, this is a fine nib, and Sailor gives me the orange ink in this one. Like, such a gorgeous pinky brown color. I want to say it's almost the same as the Rosa Antico, except this is a little bit more pink and a bit lighter. This has more brown, if that makes sense. Just a bit darker as well. So yeah, just such a good color match in my opinion. I love it. All right, next we have my Platinum. This is the Ouka that I recently got. It's so pretty. Look at that nib. gosh. I love it. It's so cute. Okay. This one has Vinta Isabella, which actually is a shimmer ink. But since this is a fine nib and I didn't want to clog it, I did not suck up ink. I mean, there's like some, but like really barely. You can't see it at all in the writing samples. Yeah. I'm just gonna write Ouka because that would just be so long. And it is Vinta Isabella for the ink. And I love this pen and ink combination. I really do think that is such a great match. Can you imagine if this was like a bigger nib, like a medium or a broad, and you put a shimmer in this, like the actual Vinta Isabella? It would look stunning. Stunning, because the body right here, or like where the grip section is actually shimmery. It would just be so pretty. And then like the petals on this actually has some glitter. Oh, it would look so good. But sadly, yeah, I have a fine nib and I don't want to clog it. But still, I think the color matches perfectly. I love it. So that is something new for the month of March. Even though I've actually had this ink since like mid-February, because I got this earlier on. Last but not the least is my newest Decimo. This is the Hachimonjiya collaboration. So let me... Oh my gosh. That looks... like all my browns look similar to each other. Okay. So this one is so smooth, as expected with the Decimo. So I'm just gonna write Pilot Decimo. And this is, again, another Hachimonjiya collaboration. This one in particular is called Book White. And the ink in it is Sailor Ink Studio 273. And this is honestly one of my favorite inks ever. It's like one of my very first inks that I've ever tried, and I just really love it. I actually had White Rabbit in this pen to begin with, but it was just a little bit too light for my liking. White Rabbit just seemed too wet of an ink, so I changed it out to the Sailor ink, and I think it just is a perfect match. I love it. I love the combination and how it writes with this nib. So there you have it. That is what's in my Decimo. Alright guys, so here's just kind of like a close-up of my ink lineup for March, and I just realized they're all almost the same. Oh my goodness. You can really tell what I like, huh? So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 inks almost look the same. I'm sorry, it's just what I always reach for. I promise next month to be more adventurous. But again, I just really love this one by Scribo. And this one is Sailor Kitsune Beauty. It's just such a good brown. It has a more so of like a purpley, almost a cool toned color. This one is definitely warmer. This is like the darkest out of all the browns, to be honest. Vinta Isabella. Sailor Ink Studio 273 actually can be pretty light depending on what paper you're using, but is still a gorgeous brown. But out of all the browns here, Rosa Antico is actually the lightest. This is the darkest. But yeah, I mean, you can tell, right? They're different in their own way. So there you have it. Those are my currently inked for the month of March. If you are wondering what I use for my header, I actually got these recently. This is the Sailor Shikiori like brush pens, and I love them. So for the header, I used this one. Yozakura is the color. It's like a really pretty purple. And this one is Sakura Mori, which is a gorgeous pink. And I grabbed this because I actually wanna do this to mark that these pens are something that I had in the previous months. I'm excited. Like I have been using this one in my planner or my memory keep, and I love it. Let me show you. Oh, so this one right here is that actually, you know what? Did I? Yeah, it is. It's so crazy that like, so this right here is actually Sailor 273. I love it. And then, oh, this one too right here. Sometimes it looks dark and then here it looks lighter, doesn't it? And then this right here is the Vinta Isabella, which I love, love, love. So pretty. So yeah, this kind of gives you an idea on what they look like. Because I feel like inks look so different once you actually like write with them. And then you see it in like on a page and it's just like, wow, that's really what it looks like. You know what I mean? Like I love this so much. And this is Sailor 273. So there you have it, you guys. That is what I have inked for the month of March. I do have a feeling that I will be adding to this in a week or so. I am very determined on finishing Kitsune Biori and Hachimonjiya by Sailor. These two right here, I have a feeling I will finish in like the next 2 weeks. So once I do, I might for sure add new pens into the lineup and I will update you guys on that. But I'm very, very excited to finally have done this video because I don't know, I just like seeing what I have lined up like this. It gives me so much like joy, I guess, and also I have an idea on what I have and what my spreads will look like for the month. You know what I mean? Because for a while I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I have lined up, you know? So anyways, it's just nice to have it here on paper. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Like usual, I will try to list and link everything in the video description box, so definitely check that out. And if I missed something, you can ask in the comments and I will make sure to reply. So yeah, that is it. Thank you all so much for being here. Let me know down below in the comments what you currently have inked for the month of March. I know a few of my friends have done their March currently inked already, so I will go ahead and link a few of their videos in the description box down below, and also in the comments I'll have links in there and I'll pin the comment. As I recall, Lau has his up, and also Lori shared on Instagram, which she has like a green what's it called, green lineup. It's just so pretty. And yeah, so definitely check out the links down below. Okay, anyways, that's it. Thank you all again for being here, and I will see y'all soon in my next video. Bye.